Hello, I'm Maria Hadlow, the editorial director of Hoist International. I'd like to share with you an excerpt from an interview I've recently did with Jim Colvin, the incredibly energetic CEO of Sirius Labs, which specializes in virtual reality and simulation for training. Jim talks to us about his life in business and about what we can expect from Sirius Labs in the future. I hope you'll enjoy this excerpt and read the rest of the interview in the January-February edition of Hoist International. Thank you.
To be powerful, it has to be completely immersive. You have to believe that you're there because it triggers a part of your brain that isn't ultimately activated in a passive learning environment. So in order for that to occur, the experience has to be very realistic. It has to take you to a place. So then once you got that person in at that stage, you want to train them with everything as realistic as they're going to apply in the real world. So it's critical that you work with subject matter experts, OEMs that make sure, and OEMs to make sure that the tactile experience of what you're touching is exactly the same as it would be in an actual piece of equipment, what you see, and then most importantly, what you feel. There's a syndrome called simulation adaptation syndrome, which is like car sickness, except more acute. That happens when you get onto a simulator that isn't tuned to move at the same, to move in concert with what your body or your eyes are seeing. It's kind of like reading in the backseat of a car, except way worse. That is something we're world leaders in that arena. So that way we can actually take you, whether it's a rough terrain forklift or a boom lift or a swing or a heavy crawler with something that's moving, and we can replicate the experience of motion just by triggering different sensation using actuators, and then your eyes and your body are feeling and seeing the same thing. Critically important. So we work very carefully with those subject